and far more accurately than any prophet here could indicate. My son, have you heard about the sentence that's been passed upon your bride? And do you now come here, angry at your father? Or are you loyal to me, on my side, no matter what I do?
Father, I'm yours. For me, your judgments and the way you act on them are good. I'll honour them. I'll not consider any marriage of greater benefit than your fine leadership.
Indeed, my son. That is how your heart should always be resolved, to stand behind your father's judgment on everything. That is what men pray for. Obedient children growing up at home, who will pay back their father's enemies, evil to them for evil done to him, while honouring his friends as much as he does. A man who fathers useless children, what can one say of him, except that he's only bred troubles for himself? So, my son, don't ever throw aside good sense for pleasure, for some woman's sake. You know that such embraces often turn to freezing cold when an evil woman shares your life at home. For what greater wound is there than a false friend? Rid your mind of this girl, for she's your enemy. Let her marry someone else in Hades. Since I clearly caught her disobeying, the only culprit in the entire city, I will not perjure myself before the state. No. I'll kill her. And so, let her say her prayers to Zeus, the god of blood relationships. The man who acts well with his household will be found a just man in the city. Anyone who's proud, or violates our laws, or thinks he'll tell our leaders what to do, a man like that gets no respect from me. No, we must obey whatever man the city puts in charge, no matter what the issue, great or small, just or unjust. For there's no greater evil than a lack of leadership. That destroys cities, drives men away from home. In war, makes soldiers break and run away. When men succeed, what keeps their lives secure in almost every case is their obedience. That's why we must support those in control, and never let a woman beat us down. No. If we must fall from power, let that blow come at another man's hand. At least then, we won't be called inferior.
Father, the gods instill good sense in all men. It's the greatest things which we possess. How can I somehow find your words not right? That's something I hope I never learn to do. But advice might be good as well. For you, because of who you are, can't conceive all the things that men say and do, or their complaints. Your gaze makes the citizens afraid. They can't say anything you would not like to hear. But in the darkness, I can hear them speak. The cities have said about Antigone. They say that she of all women least deserves this most cruel of death for her most glorious act. When in the carnage she did not leave her brother there unburied to be torn apart by birds and dogs. Surely this deserves some honour. This is the dark rumour that the people speak. For me, there's nothing more valuable than your well-being. For any child, there's no greater honour than a father's thriving reputation. A father feels the same way about his sons. Please, don't let your mind dwell on just one thought, that only you can see and think like no one else. For when such men are exposed, then all can see the emptiness inside. For any man, even if he is wise, there's nothing shameful in learning many things. Staying flexible. Think of of the winter. Think of the floods in the winter. The trees which bend before the storm preserve their twigs. It's those that stand against it that are destroyed root and branch. In the same way, sailors that stretch their sails tight, never easing off, that cause their ships to capsize. And from that point on, sail with their rolling benches all submerged. Please end your anger. Permit yourself to change. For if I as a younger man may state my views, I'd say it's good if men by nature understood all things. And if not, which is usually the case, when a man speaks well, it's good to learn from him.
My lord, it seems appropriate to listen to him, although there lies excellence in both your ways.
And men my age, are we then going to go to school to learn what's wise from men as young as him?
If I'm young, don't think about my age, think about what I do.
And what then do you do? Honouring those who act against our laws.
I would never encourage anyone to show respect to evil men.
And her? Is she not suffering from the same disease?
The city all say the same thing. They say she's good.
So the city is going to tell me how I am to govern.
You're acting like someone half your age. Can't you see that?
Am I to rule this land of someone else's whim? Or by
A
myself?
city which belongs to just one man is no true city.
Well, according to our laws, does not the ruler own the city?
In the desert, a lone ruler makes an excellent king.
It seems as if this boy is fighting on the woman's side.
That's true if you're the woman! I'm concerned about you.
You're the worst son there is. You're acting against your father.
No, I'm not. You're making a terrible mistake and being unjust.
Is it a mistake to honour my own rule?
You're not honouring that by trampling on the god prerogative.
You vile creature. You're worse than any woman to speak on that woman's behalf.
And yours, and mine, and the gods below.
You woman slave! It's pathetic. Don't try to win me over.
What do you want? To speak and never hear someone reply?
You'll never marry her while she's alive.
Then she'll die. And then her death kills someone else.
Are you threatening me?
Where's the threat in challenging a bad decree?
You'll regret having spoken to me like that. You are useless. You are not my son.
If you were not my father, I'd say you'd lost your mind.
Oh, would ye indeed? Well then, I'll have you know by Olympus, you'll be sorry for demeaning me with all these insults. Go bring her right, that stubborn creature, so she can die right with him present before her bridegroom's eyes.
I'll go! I'll go! And your eyes will never see my face again. And so let your anger infect your friends, who want to defend that which cannot be defended.
My lord, Haemon left very angry. In a young man of his age, the mind turns bitter when feeling hurt.
Whatever his temper, whatever he thinks himself capable of, he'll not save these girls. Their fate is sealed.
Are you going to kill them both?
No! Not the one whose hands are clean. You're right.
How do you plan to kill Antigone?
I'll take her on a path no people use, and hide her in a cavern in the rocks while still alive. I'll sell her provisions, as much as piety requires, to make sure that the city is not totally corrupted. And she can say her prayers to Hades, the only god she worships for success avoiding death. Or else, at least she will learn, although too late, how it is a waste of time to act to honour those whom Hades holds.